Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today, welcome to another day of Bookmas. So today, I'm actually going to have two book reviews for you. So make sure to check out the other video when it comes out because I have two books that I finished over the weekend that I am just so excited to talk about with you all. So the first one that I am going to share with you today is one that I just finished, and that is The Legacy of Longdale Manor by Carrie Turansky. So this is a dual timeline novel, and I believe it is a standalone. Yes, it is. It's a standalone. And this one is a dual timeline we're following in 2012 and 1912. So in 2012, we are following Gwen, who is a junior art investigator specialist. So she goes, makes sure she authenticates antiques and shows she works for her grandfather's auction house. And so she ends up making a mistake in the beginning of the book and not cataloging a piece of art correctly. So her father kind of really badly punishes her, saying, you're going to be a disgrace to the family. You're not good enough for this company. So he pretty much tells her, I'm going to give you a second chance, I guess, and I want you to go to the Lake District to go to a friend's house. He's friends with this older lady. We don't really see their connection all that much in this book, but he sends her to this lady's house to figure out these antiques, if they're good for the auction house, and just evaluate their worth and catalog them. So she goes there. The grandfather pretty much says, take your time. You're not needed here. So she does that, and so she ends up discovering antiques plus a journal from 1912. And so she dives into this journal, trying to figure out what is going on with this strange woman's diary, and is there a connection to her own life as well. So back in 1912, we are following Charlotte. Charlotte's father just passes away in the beginning of the book, and so we're following her, and she holds this secret that she found in her father's study. And it's a family secret about her father, and she feels like she can't tell anybody. So she's holding this secret. You can feel how much it just strains on this poor girl. And she doesn't want to tell her mom. She doesn't want to tell anybody. And so her and her family are pretty much destitute after their father passes away. And so they try to go to live with friends first, and then hopefully with their grandfather. So we see them kind of struggling, trying to figure out, what's the family secret? What's going on? We know right from the beginning kind of when Charlotte does, but I won't spoil it because that would be a spoiler. But there is a big family secret. And so I kind of guessed along the way some reveals. It wasn't like, you could probably fairly easily guess. But yeah, so there's definitely some heartbreaking moments in this book. It does talk about a character who deals with alcoholism in his past. So just wanted to let you know going into that. And of course, in this book, we're going to have a little bit of romance. So the romance is in there, and it was very, very sweet. There was definitely some relationship problems. Miscommunication is a little bit in here, but I can understand with one of the characters why she felt the way she did about her relationship back in 1912. She, as I said, she has a secret about her father. Can't reveal it. I won't reveal it. But that does cause problems in her relationships later on. So I felt bad for her. But I really loved the faith content and how the characters relied on their faith. And even when their faith was kind of crumbling in situations, like you could see just Carrie Turansky did a great job at reflecting other characters have faith. And so in return, characters who were struggling with their own faith saw other characters with their faith and with how they were responding to how they prayed at the table, how they kept their faith throughout their struggles, and felt like that was a really important part of the story, and I really liked that. All right, so I hope you pick this book up. I will link it down below, as I always do, so you can check it out. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Oh yes, and thank you Baker Publishing for sending me a copy of this book to read and talk about with you all.